Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sterling High School for the first game of the 1996 football season. Sterling is playing host to the Paulsboro Red Raiders. Sterling is coming into the season off a 6-3 record last year, while the Red Raiders for the third straight year went 11-0 with a Group 1 state championship. Here is today's starting lineup for your Sterling Knights. At quarterback, we have number 7, Pat Clauder. At running backs, you have number 31, Dante Walker, and at fullback, number 32, Terrell Jackson. Your wide receivers for today's game will be number 9, Paul Kergidis, and number 14, Mark Macario. Starting center, number 50, John Shane. The two guards will be number 54, Andrew Clement, and number 67, Tim Stillings. The two tackles for your Knights will be number 52, Scott Miller, and number 51, Rob Prince. And the starting defense for the Paulsboro Red Raiders. At cornerback, number 2, Gabe Spitali. At cornerback, number 19, Robert Gaines. The two safeties for the Red Raiders are number 3, Mike Scott, and number 9, Freddie Sharp. The two linebackers will be number 44, Lee Campbell, and number 49, Jack Hoffman. The three defensive tackles for the Red Raiders are number 59, Jermaine Ruffin, number 70, Joe Collis, and number 99, Reggie Lewis. The two defensive ends will be number 88, Solomon Sheard, and number 84, Jamie Tarpley. I'll be your announcer, Paul Maggi.
And along with Paul, I'm Jim Arpino.
The captains are out to take the coin toss. Number 31, Dante Walker, and Tim Stillings. The captains for Paulsboro is Jermaine Ruffin, Jamie Tarpley, Lee Campbell,
Hold your shot, camera straight. Hold it, don't move.
Paulsboro will receive for today's game.
For the opening kickoff, Paulsboro is going to be receiving the ball. Sterling will be kicking.
Starting defense. At defensive back, number 2, Gabe Spitali. At strong safety, number 3, Marcus Scott.
Today will be the first game for new head coach Todd Green. After long time coach for Sterling, Jim Gallagher has retired. The assistant coaching staff will be John Watts, Mark Napoleon, Bill Furlong, Dave LaGrange, Scott Manlove, Mr. Ernie Tartaglia, and Tony Borcito.
At defensive tackle, number 59, Jermaine Ruffin.
The coaching staff for Paulsboro, we had head coach Glenn Howard. His assistants are Tony Davacchia, Jim Pandolfo, John Henry, Wayne Farrow, Bill Scott, and Tom Richardson.
The starting lineup for the Silver Knights of Sterling. At quarterback, number 7, Pat Clauder. Wide receiver, number 9.
Last meeting between the two teams resulted in a 30-8 victory by the Paulsboro Red Raiders last year.
Mark Macario. At running back, number 31, Dante Walker.
And as the home team Sterling Silver Knights announced, the crowd is very riled up for today's tough game.
At center, number 50, Big John Shane. At tackle, number 51, Rob Prince. The other tackle, number 52, Scott Miller. At guard, number 54, Andrew Clement. At the other guard, number 67, Tim Stillings. And tight end, number 86, Chris Long. Knights, coached in his first year by Mr. Todd Green. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Crowd rises for the national anthem. No, we're almost there to kick off, folks.
What does this mean? Receiving Paulsboro. Any calls that we're going to do.
As the two teams take the field, Paulsboro has elected to receive, and Sterling will be kicking off. Kicking off for Sterling will be number 51, Rob Prince. And back to receive deep for Paulsboro will be number 19, Richard Gaines, and number 20, Marcus Ruffin.
Richard Gaines and Marcus Ruffin back deep to Paulsboro to take the in-route and kick.
And we're about to kick off the 1996 Sterling football season. Received by number 20, Marcus Ruffin. Takes it up the right side, and he's got room to run. And here he goes. There's no one left, and he's going in all the way for a touchdown. Marcus Ruffin returned the kick for a touchdown, Red Raiders. It looked like there was a slight breakdown in Sterling's coverage, but
Paul, I don't know about you, but I seen an excellent block on that kickoff return there.
yeah, the last person to beat was Dante Walker, and there was only about 3 Red Raiders to 1 Sterling player, so it's kind of at odds. Now the Red Raiders line up for the extra point. To kick, number 10. And the kick is off the right upright and good. Paulsboro Red Raiders take a 7-0 lead, just 12 seconds into the first quarter. Well, how about that start, Jim?
It was a pretty shocking start for this 96 season. Sterling players can't get down on themselves to pop right back up and play the rest of the game.
Well, absolutely. In previous years, Sterling's had very, very, very good special teams, so it is a shock to see Paulsboro return the opening kickoff 80 yards for a touchdown, but I think Sterling will rebound nicely. Back deep to receive the kickoff will be number 31, Dante Walker, and number 7, Pat Clauder. To kick off for Paulsboro will be number 95, Reggie Lewis.
Number 95, Reggie Lewis on for Paulsboro.
Sterling with a very fast duo to receiving Walker and Clauder.
It's a real short kick, bounced out of bounds, and a flag is down.
Quick lands out of bounds, and it's off the Sterling 35-yard line.
Will more than likely be an illegal procedure from the Paulsboro Red Raiders. And Sterling elects to have him re-kick the ball over again.
This kick seemed to get stuck up in the wind. It's going westerly today. See if Paulsboro can do a little bit better on their second try.
Well, that shows me that Sterling's really confident as far as their kickoff return goes. Rather than taking the ball at the 40-yard line, they'd rather have him re-kick it.
They do have a lot of weight and a lot of skill. And excellent wall they have there. With Bob Prince, Kevin O'Donnell, Eric Enders. Also 34 Mario Milano.
The kick is another short one, and that rolls out of bounds again. There's a flag down for another illegal procedure. And Sterling elects to have him re-kick it again.
Paulsboro have a lot of trouble on this kickoff here.
Well, we have 11:48 left in the first quarter. Paulsboro up 7-0.
That's going to back Paulsboro up to their own 30-yard line.
Paulsboro will now be kicking from their own 30-yard line following the 2 illegal procedure penalties. I would say this is not a bad rebound for Sterling High School. How about you, Jim?
Couldn't agree more with you there, Paul.
Now Dante Walker and Pat Clauder are lined up around about the 30-yard line. And there's a better kick. Fumbled by the Sterling Knights and received by the, not really sure yet, and it is recovered by the Sterling Knights.
The ball seemed to hit right off Kevin O'Donnell. I don't think he knew it.
Yeah, it looked to me like he didn't know where the ball was. He was getting back there to set up a block. And it must have got caught up in the wind and came down shorter than they expected.
Guess you could say Sterling did get a lucky break on that one.
Absolutely. Well, Sterling's offense takes the field, ran by number 7, Pat Clauder, and by all-conference running back Dante Walker and fullback Terrell Jackson. First play from scrimmage to Terrell Jackson, tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 3. Paulsboro's defensive line is really getting some penetration.
Yeah, Reggie Lewis just came right through that line. Hit Terrell Jackson right in the backfield.
Well, it'll be 2nd and 13 from about the Sterling 43-yard line. Sterling's first play from scrimmage, they lined up with 3 wide receivers. Maybe we're about to see a new look from Sterling. Hand off to Dante Walker around the left end for about a gain of about 4 yards.
Walker showing his excellent cutting efforts there.
4 on the play.
Dante Walker's really tough to bring down. He has a low center of gravity, and he really knows how to run that football.
I guess the safest thing to say about all day is Dante Walker is the key to Sterling's running game.
I couldn't agree with you more, Jim. And Sterling comes out with about a 3rd and 7 from about the 47-yard line. And they line on Paul Kergitis coming across in motion. Hand off to Dante Walker, a sweep around the right end for a gain of about 4, but not enough for a first down. Cross to about the 51-yard line. And Sterling will be forced to punt the ball to the Red Raiders.
Fourth down for Sterling at about 4.5, 5 yards.
Other than the first play, I'd say that's not a bad first series.
No, not too bad. On that last play, I thought when I seen Kergitis go in motion, we might have seen a little throwing action there.
Well, we're still watching Sterling. Not much of a throwing team. But anyway, back deep to receive the kick is number 19, Richard Gaines. And wonderful cup fumble. The fumble. And received by the Red Raiders. Great coverage by Sterling and a great hit. Jim, I couldn't catch who hit him. Did you see who laid that vicious hit?
No, I didn't, Paul. There's so much action out there. Sterling rebounding nice and showing excellent football skill down there.
And now we'll see Sterling's defense for the first time today, led by linebackers number 54, Andrew Clement, and number 33, Terrell Jackson. There's a lot of players going both ways for Sterling. That's untraditional too.
Yes, but the players that are going both ways do have a lot of talent. Should be able to stick through it.
And here's a handoff to number 20, Marcus Ruffin, around the end for a gain of about, let's call it maybe 10, out of bounds at about the Paulsboro 26-yard line. Oh, check that. That was about a gain of about 5. Got 2nd down and 5.
Greg Spitali, quarterbacking for Paulsboro, trying to fill the shoes of the arguably best player in South Jersey history, and Kevin Harvey.
Yeah, so I had the pleasure of playing against Kevin Harvey last year, and I must say I'm not too upset to see him leave.
Me neither there, Paul.
Referees have called a timeout. Called about 2nd and 1 from their own 25-yard line. Paulsboro with an I formation. Hand off to number 20, Marcus Ruffin. Stuffed at about the line for a gain of about 2 yards. Tackle made by number 9, Paul Kergitis. It will be a first down for the Paulsboro Raiders at their 27-yard line with 9 minutes remaining in the first quarter. With a handoff up the middle to Lee Campbell, Paulsboro picks up about 5 yards to the Paulsboro 31-yard line. Brought down by number 53, Harry Bowler. Harry Bowler is a new addition to the Sterling defense this year.
Yes, he is. He does have a lot of heart. See him as freshman and sophomore year.
Not the biggest linebacker, but he sure likes to stick his nose in there.
Yes, he does.
Paulsboro with an option, kept by quarterback Greg Spitali to about the Paulsboro 36-yard line. It'll bring up about a 3rd and 3 for the Paulsboro Red Raiders.
It's a very important play here for Paulsboro.
Yes, it is. If Sterling can come up with a stick here, that would give them very much confidence to get on the field and get the ball back in good field position figuring the wind is blowing in Paulsboro's face. And stuffed at the line of scrimmage. I don't believe they got the first down. Stop short of the first down. We'll bring up a fourth down and about 2. And Paulsboro will more than likely elect to go for it on 4th and 2. I guess this has to do with the wind, Jim. Figuring they don't think they can get a good
I
punt.
agree with you here, Paul. Sterling's going to have to come up with a very big play right here.
It's 4th down. They're in a power I formation. And the give is up the middle to Lee Campbell. And it's stuffed, but the second effort may have given them a first down.
Campbell, second effort. Pearson picked up the first down.
Lee was stuffed at the line, but hell of a second effort that he gave.
Yes, Lee Campbell made a great job there.
That's going to move to 6, bring up 1st and 10 for Paulsboro at their 39-yard line.
Well, now that Paulsboro has a new set of downs, they'll start at about their own 39. Give up the middle to Lee Campbell for a gain of about 7 yards. And he's becoming a Sterling killer early in the game today.
Yes, it is.
I think Paulsboro's offensive line is just overpowering the defensive line of Sterling.
Well, Paul, another unbelievable thing is see Sterling come out in a 4-4 instead of a 5-3, which 5-3 is pretty much traditional for the school.
Yes, it is. And the give is to the left side to Marcus Ruffin, and he's broken a couple tackles up to the left sideline, across the 50-yard line to Sterling's own, we'll call it 35 for a first down. Well, Paulsboro's putting together a very impressive drive here.
Yes, he does. I think Sterling's defense has to toughen up just a little bit. Stop the Red Raiders.
The Red Raiders are really mixing it up well today. They're going through the outside and the inside. And
I haven't seen them pass yet, though.
no, they have not passed yet. And we have 2 flags down. And we'll get the call for you as soon as we know it. And we have 5:46 remaining in the first period. Paulsboro is still winning 7-0 against your Sterling Knights.
That was a defensive penalty against Sterling.
So it gives Paulsboro a 1st and 5 at about the 33-yard line. And the give is to the right side of Marcus Ruffin, stuffed at the line of scrimmage by a host of defensive Sterling players.
Ruffin was hit first by number 5, Paris Moore. It kind of like shrugged him off and then was hit by a host of Sterling tacklers.
Paulsboro's left with about a 2nd and a long 4 at the Sterling 31-yard line. Paulsboro lines up in the traditional I. Up the middle, give to Lee Campbell's. Tricked me. It was kept by quarterback Greg Spitali for a gain of about 15 to the Sterling 20-yard line. And there is a player down. Player down is Kevin O'Donnell.
Yeah, it does appear to be Kevin O'Donnell. That would be a big hurt for Sterling if O'Donnell goes out.
Kevin has been a 4-year starter for the Sterling Knights.
Well, that was a very nice play by the offensive Paulsboro. Even faked us out of our shorts up here.
It sure did, Jim. Well, it'll be 1st and 10 when play resumes at the Sterling 20 with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. of the first game of the 1996 Sterling football season.
Look at some upcoming action here at Sterling.
And as you see them working on Kevin O'Donnell,
On Monday,
appears to be a leg injury.
The field hockey team will travel to Hatch
Doesn't
Heights.
appear to be too serious.
They're home on Wednesday, October 2nd for their parents' day against Woodbury. They travel to Haddonfield on Friday, October 4th. The girls' soccer team will be away at Gateway on Monday. Again away at Hatch Heights on Wednesday and home on October 4th.
We have a visitor in the booth today. We have former Sterling star number 60, Kirk Cooper. Kirk, give us an impression of what you feel how the game is going so far.
Well, the way I look at it is last year as West Effort, we ran back the opening kickoff and ended up losing the game. So it's still open. It's the first quarter.
Well, I played on last year's team, and I didn't even think about it. That's a good comment there, Kirk. Well, how's things going with you at Wilkes?
Tough.
Was it a big change from high school football to college football?
Yes, very, very different.
Well, O'Donnell seems to be getting up on his own power, and that'll be a big hurt to Sterling if Kev can't return to the lineup. And Kirk will be joining me for a couple minutes. Are you Sterling faithful? And Sterling has taken a timeout.
Sterling elects to take his first time out of the half here.
Yeah, it seems to be Kevin's walking right. That would be a dramatic loss. He's a 4-year starter.
I would say Sterling really needs to toughen up on this set of series. If Paulsboro is in for a score here, it's going to be a big blow to the Sterling confidence.
The Sterling boys soccer team has gotten off to a season. The varsity team is currently at 2-2. The freshman soccer team defeated Woodstown today for its first victory of the season. Boys varsity soccer team will travel to Haddon Heights on Tuesday, October 1st. We'll be home against
In other Colonial Conference action on Friday night,
and to play
we had Collingswood blanking Gateway.
28-0. And also West Effort beat Haddon Township 13-7. As Watts leaves the field, we're ready for action to take place again. 1st and 10.
Kirk Sterling came out in a 4-4 today. Does that surprise you at all?
Yeah, it's finally different for a change. New coach, new positions. Guard trap for a gain of 2 yards.
Give up the middle to number 44, Lee Campbell, who's really determined himself today as the Sterling killer. And it looks as if another Sterling player got up limping. That's number 67, Tim Stillings. But seems to be okay as he's going to continue to stay in the ball game.
2nd and 8.
Option.
But there is a flag down. There is a flag down.
Greg Spitali took it around the right end up to about the Sterling 14-yard line, but we'll get the flag for you in just a minute.
Stop made by Paul Kajitas.
And we have a illegal motion call on the Paulsboro Red Raiders.
Illegal motion penalty against Paulsboro. That'll back the Red Raiders up.
As the Red Raiders wait for their possession to be backed up 5 yards. Okay, we'll call it about 2nd and 14.
Yes.
That really helps out the Knights.
We got to stop here.
Ball spotted at about the 22-yard line of Sterling.
Paulsboro really seems to be shooting themselves in the foot today with those first couple penalties on the kickoff and then this one. We have a good shot of the Sterling defense, led by number 52, Big Scott Miller.
Here we go now. High backs again. And it's a pass, first pass of the day. And he takes it. Call. And there we have a touchdown, but there's a flag down.
Chase Valley into the end zone flag.
Kirk, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but number 3, Marcus Scott,
Holding call against Paulsboro will bring back the touchdown.
laid a vicious block on number 9, Paul Krajitis, to enable Spitali to spring forward, but all for naught. We have a holding penalty against Paulsboro.
Bring them back. Which is another break for Sterling. You must take advantage of this. Big Jermaine Ruffin, who's a versatile athlete, all-state wrestler. How about it, Mitch?
That is correct, Kirk. He won the state title last year at heavyweight.
Didn't you wrestle?
Yeah, I had the pleasure of wrestling in regions. They didn't fare too well. But this is football season, so let's get back to the game.
Paul, how do you feel the loss of Kevin Harvey back to Paulsboro?
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't seen anything too big yet. I mean, Kevin Harvey is a great player, no doubt about that, but Paulsboro seems to be faring pretty well without him. They're coached well. They got a lot of athletes on the team, and they like to play. We have another timeout on the field. We have 3:43 remaining in the first period. Paulsboro is still up 7-0.
Timeout on the field as Watts is out there.
I guess the Paulsboro coach is giving them a little words to tell them that they're moving the ball well. They're just shooting themselves in the foot. Well, as play resumes, we have a 2nd and 22 from the Sterling 32-yard line.
That's a draw.
Give this Marcus Ruffin stuffed for a loss by number 5, Paris Moore.
Paris is playing great today, even though it's his first varsity start.
Yes, it is, Kirk.
Seems to come up big.
Now we'll have about a 3rd and about 30 to the Sterling 36-yard line, we'll call it. That was great pursuit by the Sterling defense, Kirk.
Gang tackle.
And we have an equipment timeout for Marcus Ruffin of Paulsboro. And
3rd and 27.
you figure they'd have to pass here, Kirk.
Pass. How about it?
And he's passing.
And he's gonna
And here
run
he
it.
comes.
Oh, and
So we have
flag's down.
a flag down back deep. Another flag.
Oh, and
Another hit by number 30. Picked up by Dante Walker, who was running down the far sideline. And Dante Walker's running down the sideline. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Dante Walker. And that fast Sterling has jumped back into the game. There are 2 flags down.
Both flags seem to be down back from line of scrimmage.
Yes, they do. I think we have one clip on number 59, Jermaine Ruffin, but I'm not sure about the other one, Kirk. What a play! And Dante Walker is feeling it after a 60-yard sprint.
All conference, second team all conference, first team all group 2. Should have a great season this year.
And a touchdown will stand. It is 7-6. And Sterling has jumped back into this game in a heartbeat. With 2:32 remaining in the first quarter, Sterling will line up for the extra point.
Well, one of the problems today is that Ryan Shear, their kicker, is absent. He's hurt, shoulder injury.
So Rob Prince has assumed the kicking duties. It might be that, Kirk.
Seems they're going for two here.
And Green in his first day.
And they are.
Game
Come
is-
up to the line. Double tight.
We have a double tight power eye formation. Dante Walker lined up deep. The handoff goes to Dante Walker, and he stops short of the goal line. It'll remain 7-6 with 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. How about that previous play, Kirk?
Hey,
Some excitement, huh?
well, 70 yards.
Good things happen when you hustle.
Yeah, I feel that opening kickoff really put a damper on the game at the beginning. Dropped everyone's head, but a play like this, they're right back in it.
I can really tell that the crowd has gotten into it, and the Sterling players are lively. And it's a whole new ball game now, Kirk.
And Paulsboro's back to receive. Number 19, Richard Gaines, and also number 20.
Marcus Ruffin. Well, I hope Sterling has better coverage on this kickoff than on the previous one.
Yes.
Well, the crowd has gotten into it quite a bit. The band is playing.
Back deep for Paulsboro, number 19, Richard James. Number 20, Marcus
And
Ruffin.
Sterling is set to kick off from their own 40-yard line.
That's Bob Prince. There's 2:32 left in the half, 7-6. Sterling will kick it off from their own 40. And it's off. Nice kick down to about the 15 as Richard Gaines will recover.
Up the right
And it
sideline
was stopped.
to about the Sterling 38-yard line and tackled by number 51, Rob Prince.
The kicker. Initially hit by Paris once again. He's playing well.
That was better coverage than the last one. I think Sterling's made some adjustments on the sidelines. Now we'll see how Sterling's defense reacts to that wonderful play.
Linebackers today as Paris and Clement coming up big.
And Paulsboro lines up in the I formation once again. And they give us up the middle to Lee Campbell
And it was
for about
stopped by Andrew Clement and Paul Cruz.
for a gain of about 5 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 6.
Bring up second down, about 6 from the Paulsboro 43-yard line.
Second and 5, I formation again.
The ball's out, giving up the middle, and Lee Campbell's broken it.
Oh, Pat
Up the left sideline, giving chases Paris forward. And he is tackled at about the Sterling 13-yard line for a gain of about 40 yards. I told you, Kirk. That number 44 is a player.
15-yard line.
Can't let up on a team like this.
Ball spotted at the
Glenn Howard is going to tie the all-time win streak today with 40 wins.
Well, Sterling really can't give up here. You can bend but you can't break, and they really got to toughen up down in their part of the field. Remember what happened last possession?
As Gabe Spitali takes the handoff.
Handoff is up the middle to Marcus Ruffin.
And there's a
There's
flag
another
down.
flag down.
inside the 5. There's a flag down on the play.
Down to about the 5-yard line, close to a first down.
Down by number 9, ball for Jadis. Another holding penalty against Paulsboro. And gate that game back to ball.
Once again, a holding penalty to pull back Paulsboro.
First down and 20 for the Red Raiders.
First and 20 if Dante Walker will accept.
Well, here we see it again, Kirk, with Paulsboro coming deep into the Sterling territory and getting penalties that just pushed them back. We have 1:12 remaining in the first quarter as Paulsboro leads the Sterling Knights 7-6.
Sterling band. First and 20. And it's a toss right as Sterling pursues and is tackled by number 54, Andrew Clement. Gain of 6.
And we have another flag down. Looked like there seemed to be an altercation between number 1 and number 9, Parker Jetis.
Parker Jetis is playing well today.
We have a personal foul versus the Paulsboro Red Raiders.
Once again, Paulsboro's flag deep in Sterling territory.
I tell you, Kirk, I can't see how Coach Howard is pleased with their performance so far. Well, they mark it off. It is now second and about 30 yards for the Paulsboro Red Raiders at the Sterling 30-yard line.
Paul, how do you think the quarterback's playing today? Pretty well, assuming it's his first game with the Paulsboro team.
Yes, and I'm...
Sweep right and initially hit by Mark Macario, broke the tackle. Finally brought down by Harrison Bolt.
With a good second effort, Kirk, he was able to pick up about 6 yards.
Running hard, as always, Paulsboro.
Well, like you said about the quarterback, I'm sure he has very high expectations to live up to.
Well, he started for St. James the last 3 years and transferred to Paulsboro.
That's going to do it here.
And as we bring the first quarter to an end, we have a score of Paulsboro 7, Sterling 6.
Sterling 6.
Hey, Walker. Well, I guess this would be a good time to tell you. Start total rebuilding in the coaching staff this year. As the head coach Jim Gallagher retired, so did a couple senior assistants, Mr. George Manlove.
Walker seems to be okay.
He's walking off on his own power, which is always a good sign. And we get back to action as we have about a 2nd and 3. It gives up the middle to number 20, Marcus Ruffin. He's stuffed after about a gain, close to a first down.
It seems to be short.
As we have 4:44 remaining in the second quarter.
That's going to bring up third down for Paulsboro. Ball spotted at
And it is short of a first down, so it'll bring up 3rd and about 1.
This could be a big play for Sterling right here. If they
Yeah. But knowing Paulsboro, they would probably elect to go for it on 4th down also. So let's see if Sterling can hang in there and tough it out for 2 more plays. as we have an I formation. Paulsboro to give us up the middle to Lee Campbell, who is maybe stopped short of the first down. Now it is across the 30, so it appears to be a first down for the Paulsboro Red Raiders.
That's an automatic call to hand it off to Campbell up the middle. Guaranteed a couple yards every carry. If the hole's there, he will blast through it.
Yeah, he's a big guy, but he also can run pretty good. Well, we have a 1st and 10. Gives the Campbell again, who's
on the carry.
stopped after about a gain of 5 or 6 yards. Across the Sterling 20 to about the 20. Check that, to about the 23-yard line.
Give about 6 on the play, bring up 2nd and 4.
We'll give Paulsboro 2nd and 4. With just over 3 minutes to play in the second quarter.
What Paulsboro's trying to do is run the clock out, score before half.
There's a toss sweep to number 20 outside. Played great by Paul Krajitis. Number 9 and number 5, Paris Moore.
Great tackle by Paul.
For no gain.
No gain on the play, will bring up 3rd down.
That'll bring up about 3rd and 4 for the Red Raiders.
Paris Moore with the great penetration.
Well, the give is up the middle once again to Lee Campbell for a gain. Across the 20-yard line. Enough for a first down for the Red Raiders.
16-yard line will be enough for the first down.
It'll be another first down for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, Red Raiders have accumulated quite a number of first downs today. And it's an option play. And it looks like the quarterback is going to keep it, brought down by number 5, Paris Moore, and the number 14, Mark McCarry. There is a flag down for a gain of about 4 yards, and we have a clip against the Paulsboro Red Raiders, which will march them back. And here we go again, Joe, with the Red Raiders marching deep into Sterling territory and getting penalties to push them back.
Making good plays, they also need discipline with the plays. Discipline is one of the keys to winning.
It's almost like they're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back every play. And as you can see, we have quite a crowd for today's game lined up around the fence. Just about standing room only. A lot of Paulsboro fans come out to support their team, along with Sterling.
Big Colonial Conference matchup.
As Paulsboro takes the ball, and it'll be another quarterback option. The pitch to number 20 around the outside. Pushed out of bounds by number 5, Paris Moore. Back across the 20-yard line to about the 16. Paulsboro's outside game is really paying dividends for them today, and Sterling can't seem to catch up with them as they come around the defensive end spots.
Spitali really knows how to run that off.
He also has a great running back to pitch it to, which helps. Yeah, it looked like a broken play. In Harbor, number 55, Kevin O'Donnell, and number 51, Bob Prince.
Seemed to be a broken play there.
Yeah. Maybe it's a mix-up in signals or somewhat, which will result in about a 3rd and 10 from the own 16-yard line, and they take a timeout.
Half here with 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Good timeout for a big play. It's a big play right here. For
Yes, it is, for both teams. 1:15 is remaining until halftime. Well, Sterling's really hanging tough in this game. Paulsboro's really been moving the ball at will between the 20s. But once they get down inside the 20, Sterling's really toughening up. And
penalties have also killed Paulsboro.
well, as the timeouts on the field, we have 1:15 remaining in the second quarter. Paulsboro leading the game 13-6. I would definitely have to say the time of possession advantage would go to Paulsboro, as I believe Sterling has only ran maybe 10 offensive plays all half.
Our only scorer came on a defensive play.
Yes.
Dante Walker.
And other than the kickoff return, Paulsboro has only really threatened one other time, and they scored. But here is a third down, back to pass. And he's chased deep, and the pass will be out of bounds. And it'll bring up a fourth down for the Paulsboro Red Raiders. Good pressure by number 55, Kevin O'Donnell, and Bob Prince, number 51.
Good choice by Spitali to throw it away there out of the end zone. Not taking a sack and backing them up more, or even throwing an interception. Here's we're going to go for it here.
Oh, of course. It would be a long field goal for high school standards. And why not? Their offense has been going pretty good as far as the rest of the game is concerned. There's a snap, and it looks like to be a pass, and he's rolling out, chased by number 51, Bob Prince, and good pressure, but not quite taken. Oh, and hit hard by number 33. There's a fumble recovered by number 51, Bob Prince. What a hit by number 33, Terrell Jackson.
I say Terrell Jackson knocked the taste right out of his mouth.
I heard that one. That was a wonderful hit. And that is the second fumble by the quarterback, Greg Spitali, today. With 52 seconds remaining, Sterling has one more chance.
What a stick by Terrell Jackson. Knocked the taste right out of Spitali's mouth.
That is the second fumble by his quarterback today. As Sterling takes the ball at their own 30-yard line with 52 seconds.
Need to put together a nice drive here.
And it gives up the middle to Terrell Jackson for a gain of a couple. And he might have fumbled.
Good gain on the play.
And he has. And Paulsboro has regained possession of the football.
Play fumble recovery has been called here.
I didn't even see with the fumble. But I've not seen a signal by the referee yet. And yeah, there it is. He has signaled that it will be Paulsboro football. There's 40 seconds remaining in the half as Paulsboro goes on the attack again, and Sterling calls a timeout.
The ball must have been lost as he hit the ground there, Paul. I did not see the ball pop out.
What a sequence of plays. Well,
Referees at first point to a Paulsboro way until Paulsboro players showed that they had it. I believe the referees were aware of that fumble.
well, I know I must have lost it in the pile. I was not aware of it. But the referees
Another big stop.
made the call. Well, when play resumes, it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders just outside the 30-yard line of Sterling High School with 40 seconds remaining in the game.
And the score 13-6, Paulsboro.
And the pass is up. Caught by number 1, Barry Green, for a completion across the 20-yard line to about the 15.
Excellent pass by Spitali there.
That'll be enough for a 1st down with
15-yard line.
as play resumes, 30 seconds and counting.
Paulsboro runs the hurry up.
Drops back to pass. So trouble finding receivers, chased by John Shane. Might looking to run, and he's off and running for the end zone, and in there he goes. Touchdown, number 2, Greg Spitali for the Paulsboro Red Raiders.
Excellent run by Spitali there. Solo took over, looked for field.
Well, it looked like they had him contained in the backfield, but he found some way to escape. Into the end zone he went for about a run of 15 yards. The score was 19-6 in favor of the Red Raiders.
Paulsboro will go for 2 here. Lee Campbell on the carry.
Lee Campbell on the carry up the middle for the 2-point conversion, stops short of the goal line.
2-point conversion failed. That'll leave the score at 19-6.
And that'll leave the score at 19-6 with 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here in the first half of play.
And I presume all that'll be left is a kickoff return by Sterling. That'll end the half.
This Paulsboro kicks another touchback like last time.
Then Sterling will have a play or two to see what they could pull out of the hat this time.
Which I believe will probably kneel on it.
And back deep to receive once again is Pat Clauder and number 31 Dante Walker. And set the kick, number 95 for the Red Raiders, Reggie Lewis.
Reggie Lewis on the kick for the Red Raiders.
It's a short kick, recovered by number 86.
Short kick taking it to Sterling 31-yard line. Number 86, Chris Long. 7 seconds remaining here in the first half of play.
There's 7 seconds remaining in the second half with a score 19-6 as Sterling takes possession of the football at their own 31-yard line.
Good kick by Paulsboro there, trying to keep the ball away from Dante Walker. Or Pat Clauder, potentially running the ball back.
As Pat Clauder just takes a knee in the backfield. Then this first half for the first game of the 1996 football season. And the score 19 for Paulsboro and 6 for Sterling.
Glenn Morris, assisted by Mr. Joyce Wolfman-Root. Visual staff includes coordinator Mr. John McGee, assisted by Ms. Kelly Moneyhouse and Mr. Charlie Warrington. President of the Sterling Music Booster Association is Mrs. Susan Pettit. The 1996 field show is entitled Dark Lords and Ancient Kings. Features music by Andrew Ballant, William Byrd, Johann Deman, and David Holsinger. Come with us back to the days of kings and queens, lords and ladies, and knights and dragons. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Stanford Lippincott and Kenneth Riddle. The silver
guard captain is Veronica Blake, and guard lieutenants are Lisa Davis, Paul Miller, and Christine Smith. The band president is Steve Hanna, vice president is Christina Brower, secretary Nicole Frisley, and treasurer is Virginia Taylor. We're dealing with technical difficulties. Band has won numerous awards throughout the region and has been an Atlantic Coast finalist from 1991 through 1995. Due to our fantastic boosters, fans, and friends, the band was named the 1996 Best Band of South Jersey by the Courier Post. We have not yet won Best Backdrops, though. Sterling Band would like to wish the Paulsboro Red Raiders band the best of luck throughout the season.
A little bit.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Silver Knights. Drum major Jennifer Lippincott and Kenneth Riddle, is the band ready? You may begin a wonderful halftime performance.
And here you are, catching us back just in time for the second half kickoff. Paulsboro's up 19-6 on Sterling.
Gaines and Ruffin back deep to receive the kick for the Paulsboro Red Raiders. Bob Praise with the kick, short kick.
Short kick picked up by number 35.
Picked up by number 35.
Carries out across the 45-yard line.
45.
To about the 47.
Not the
Paulsboro will take over.
Not the best of kicks by Bob Prince, but it will do.
Handoff up the middle to number 20, Marcus Ruffin.
Gain of about 5.
Brought down by number 53, Harry Boland. Gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up a second down and 6 from midfield.
Brings up about a second down and 6 for the Paulsboro. Two receivers split right. Marcus takes the ball.
Ruffin again on the carry.
There he goes, he's breaking. 10-5, touchdown Paulsboro.
Touchdown Paulsboro to start the second half.
Another impressive run by the Paulsboro backfield.
That'll put Paulsboro up 25-6.
This is number 20, Marcus Ruffin. Paulsboro hops out to a 25-6 lead. With 11:07 to go in quarter number 3.
Ruffin shows exceptional speed and his ability to break tackles. That kick is up and it's good. No good.
Tucker's extra point attempt is wide right.
Wide right. So the score will remain Paulsboro 25-6.
In favor of Paulsboro.
Paul Kajidas and Pat Clauder back deep to receive the kick for Sterling.
Reggie Lewis will kick off back deep for Sterling. Pat Trotter.
Reggie Lewis kicking off for the Paulsboro Red Raiders.
Kurgidis is replacing Walker on this special team. First half, Walker was running the back with Clauder. Paul, though, is very fast, good athlete.
Clauder receives it.
Kick taken by Slaughter at about the
Beautiful
25,
tackle by
carries
Paul,
across
number 19.
to about the 30-yard line where Sterling
Great overfield tackle.
will take over first.
19, that's Richards Gaines. He just broke totally through that wall of Sterling. That is a pretty strong wall.
Sterling will start off first and 10. Clauder hands off to Kajidas.
Kajidas in his running back, replacing Dante Walker, is tripped up in the backfield. Loss on the play.
Seems to be Kajidas is replacing Walker for the second half.
There was no fear in Jermaine Ruffin there, number 59 for the Paulsboro defense. Just went right through that line right after Kurgidis.
It'll be second and about 14 to go. Sterling's over lunch. Claude drops back, screen pass to Paul Kajitas. Up the block.
Screen pass to number 9, Kurzitis.
Flag.
Shortly on the play, but a late flag. Another personal foul against Paulsboro.
Personal foul.
Joe, maybe you'll agree with me here. Paulsboro seems to be real sloppy with their penalties today.
Yeah, lack of discipline on the team. It's going to come down to hurt them in the long run.
Oh, yes, it will.
It's a late hit on number 44, Campbell.
Nice screenplay by Sterling. Clauder and Kajitas worked it excellently.
47-yard line.
Penalty helped them.
From the 47-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10. Two receivers split left, one right. It's dropped by number 8.
We're trying to get out of the hands of number 82, Chris Conway.
Chris Conway.
We have second down for Sterling.
Second down and 10 for Sterling.
Number 35.
Conway seemed to just keep going without worrying about catching. Guess you could say that was what hurt him on that play.
It's a good pass by Paulsboro.
Oh, yes. There's number 10, Jay Amaratis, hopping in the game.
Morales was split left along with Paul Kajitas. Mark Macario split right.
Which I think could be kind of exciting to see Amaratis get some action.
Action in the back. And up to Terrell middle.
Jackson on the carry.
Jackson picks up the first down.
Out across the 45 to the 42.
Saul Jackson showing right there is that's the way to play the big back position.
He went down, I guess, in a couple minutes ago in the second quarter. At the end of the second quarter. Yeah. Second half. Yeah. Now for nothing.
Go back in.
It's about 2 minutes left on the clock.
Go back again? Has he played the second half?
Yeah, he went back in after he got hurt. This will be 1st and 10 for the Sterling Silver Knights. Paulsboro 42-yard line.
Sterling just in Paulsboro territory, looking to be a very big threat.
Pass dropped again by Conway.
Conway again with the dropped pass.
Conway will bring up second down for the Silver Knights.
Shocked to see this Sterling football team pass, and as much as they're doing here, you never used to see that.
Well, they're going to have to as many points as are down.
Agree with you there, Joe.
Second and 10. Namorado split left. Macario split right. G's in the backfield along with Jackson. Play action. Keeper. Back Clauder for gain about 5.
Pretty impressive play on Clauder's part there.
To about the 38. Gain of 4 on the play, bring up third down and 7.
Bring up about 3rd and 7. The Paulsboro 38-yard line.
There's 82 Chris Conway going back in the game. Joe, who did he replace there? Jason Amaratis, number 10?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Conway split left. And Carrier split right. And Paul Virginia up the middle.
Number 9, Paul Kurzitis on the carry, straight ahead for about 3.
Kurzitis definitely found a big hole there.
3-yard gain. I'll bring up about
I'll bring up a 4th down for Sterling, about 5.
Looking about 5.
So a big play right here for Sterling is number 10, Jason Amaratis, gets back in the game for a little bit of action. Very big play right here for Sterling Silver Knights. And there is a penalty flag.
Penalty appears to have taken too much time on the play.
Appears to be the late game.
And that is going to hurt Sterling dearly.
That'll back the ball up 5 yards, bring up a 4th and 9. That'll bring on the punt team for Sterling. Back deep for Paulsboro, number 19, Richard Gaines.
Back deep for Paulsboro, number 19, Richard Gaines.
Sterling punter is going to be number 10, Jason Amaratis. Nice punt for Amaratis with the win. Showed a little bit of trouble on that high snap.
Inside the 20-yard line. Out of bounds at about the 12.
Wind seems to be picking up here at Sterling Field.
Very windy day out here.
Thought we might see a little bit better punt out of Amaratis with that the wind in his favor.
Defense! Come on, Blue! Defense!
First and 10 for Paulsboro. Who got
Inside handoff to Ruffin.
handoff
Brought down
to
after a short
Ruffin?
game.
Brought down after a short game.
Brought down by number 54, Andrew Clement. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
Right there, Sterling showed their ability to gang tackle. Seen one red and white jersey and a host of blue tacklers.
Second and about 8. There's a pitch to Ruffin. Nice gang tackle on the defense.
Andrew Clement was the first defensive man to get in there. Andrew Clement, excellent football player.
3rd down and about 6. Ball spotted on the Paulsboro 16-yard line.
Bring up a 3rd and about 8 to go for the Paulsboro Red Raiders. Two receiver split. Screen to Campbell. Takes the ball. Stops short of the first down.
Campbell carries outside. Nice job on the tackle by number 53, Harry Bowler.
Great tackle by number 53, Harry Bowler.
Just inside their 20-yard line.
Somebody left the lights on. GN 412P.
I'll bring up a 4th down for Paulsboro. They left the punt.
Sterling defense looked a little confused right there.
Back the punt.
Big hurt right there, big hurt. Paul Kergitis fumbles the ball. Paulsboro recovers. Sterling team just keeps getting himself deeper and deeper into a hole.
Own 40-yard line.
No. What place? For Channel 18. You want to say something?
It was definitely a nice run up the middle by number 49, Jacob Hoffman.
There, brought down by number 7, Cam Carter. And number 33, Terrell Jackson.
First and 10 for the Red Raiders. Two receivers split right. And over the middle, number 49. Gain about 3 on the play.
Hoffman again on the carry. Straight ahead for about 3 on the play, brought down by number 67, Tim Stillings, bring up 2nd down and 7.
Stillings putting the hit on Hoffman right there, number 67.
Two receivers right, I formation in the backfield. Pitch out, number 19.
Number 19, Richard Gaines, takes the ball outside.
7.
Jay, I just noticed in for Sterling at defensive tackles, number 72, Mike Castellanos. Pretty solid kid at 5'11", 193. Terrell Jackson appears to be hurt as he limps his way off the field.
Sterling will take a timeout here.
Sterling's going to go with a timeout. Scores Paulsboro Red Raiders 25, Sterling Silver Knights 6 with 3:39 to go in the third quarter.
Play resumed. We got a 3rd and about 2 for Paulsboro. I formation, 2 split right. Hit off number 49. She's going to pick up the first down.
Jacob Hoffman on the carry.
It's a nice run right there by Hoffman. Springing for the 2 yards.
Brought down by number 54, Andrew Clement.
Looks good. We'll see if we get a measurement. And we're going to get a measurement here.
Measure this one.
Appears to be short right there, Joe. And we have 3:24 to go in quarter number 3. Paulsboro 25, Sterling 6. It said the first down was just inches away. It's going to be 4th and inches to go for Paulsboro.
See if Sterling's defense can come up with a big hold here.
Very big play for the defense of Sterling.
I formation, wide receiver split right. Quarterback sneak. Eagle takes it ahead for first down and more.
Big play right there for the offensive team of Paulsboro. And on the sideline, notice number 33, Terrell Jackson, experiencing some pain. Trainers are working on him right now. Appears to be a hamstring injury.
First and 10 for the Paulsboro Red Raiders. Option, pitch out. Marcus Gaines.
Option
First out
play,
of loss
Gaines.
of 1.
Dodges a few tackles, managed to get back
Penetration by the
just
Sterling
across
Knights defense.
the original line of scrimmage.
And we have a player from Paulsboro High School down.
Andrew Clement.
For Paulsboro, the down player seems to be number 84, Jamie Tarpley. Tight end. Share screen now. Tough starting player Paul Kergias. And Jamie Tarpley walks off the field on his own will. He seems to be all right.
Be okay. Also, pick up second down and 10.
Second down and 10 from Sterling, 33-yard line. At the middle.
Inside handoff to Campbell. Stacks up and brought down. Number 53, Harry Bowler. On the tackle. Short gain of about 3. Bring up third down and 7.
Bring up third and 7 for the Paulsboro Red Raiders. About a minute 40 left to go in this third quarter.
Hopefully we see if the Sterling defense can hold strong right here. Back to pass.
Tally stops short of the first down.
Houston himself carries out. Great tackle by number 53, Harry Bowler. Late flag in on the play.
Flag on the play.
Chris Long had a golden opportunity to nail Spitali. Pass it up as Spitali cut out to the left. See what this flag's all about.
Sportsmanlike conduct call against the Paulsboro Red Raiders.
Paulsboro definitely not showing a lot of discipline. These penalties. It's the second or third unsportsmanlike conduct of the day for them.
They'll back them up 15.
It's a big break for Sterling.
Sterling 41.
Backed up to about the Sterling 41 will be fourth down. Paulsboro will have to punt. Campbell back to punt.
Loss of down on the penalty. Bringing the punting team back to receive for Sterling, number 9, Paul Kergias.
Also going back to number 7, Pat Clauder. Very nice kick.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Took a Paulsboro hop right there.
24-yard line. There Sterling will take over, first and 10.
First and 10 at the road, 24-yard line.
I see number 33, Terrell Jackson, going back in the game. He appears to be all right. Also going number 82, Chris Conway.
Carter to hand off to Terrell Jackson on the right side. 2 yards on the carry.
Pitch to Walker, he carries for about 2 on the play, brought down by Jermaine Ruffin.
Now it's Jackson.
You're pointing at Ruffin.
Bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Sterling Silver Knights.
There's Jamaratis going back in the game.
I formations, one receiver right, one receiver left. Flag on the play. Delay game on the
Delay
offense.
game penalty.
That's going to hurt Sterling right there.
That will back the ball up to the Sterling 20.
Back him up 5 yards.
And 8 seconds remaining, quarter number 3. Paulsboro Red Raiders 25, Sterling Silver Knights 6.
Another flag on the play.
Another flag in on the play. That's why this game's big.
Full start on the offense.
There's 2 killer penalties in a row for Sterling. Moves them back deep in their own territory.
False start penalty called against Sterling. Will back to the ball up another 5 yards.
Just relax.
Back them up another 5.
Bring up second down and about 19 for the Silver Knights from their own 15.
Second down and about 20 for the Knights at their own 15-yard line. Plauder with the handoff to G, just takes it outside. Taken down after a gain about 2.
Outside, about the 17-yard line.
Brings it up to about the 17-yard line.
I think Sterling's feeling the effects of the loss of number 31 Dante Walker on the running game. And there's quarter number 3 coming to the end. Paulsboro 25, Sterling 6.
Now bring it into the third quarter of play here at Sterling High School with the score. The Red Raiders of Paulsboro 25 and the Silver Knights of Sterling 6.
Shot of the loyal Sterling fans and the members of also the members of the band. Here we are ready to kick off the fourth quarter, excuse me.
Sterling with a third down and about 20 to go from their own 17-yard line. Plauder with the handoff to Gitas. Gain of about 2. Bring up fourth down.
Sterling punting team's going to come on the field.
Fourth down. Long 17.
Back to punt for Sterling, number 10, Jason Amaratis. Back deep to receive for Paulsboro, Richard Gaines. Punt received by Richard Gaines. Nice downfield tackle.
Nice pump by Jason Amaratis.
Number 33, Terrell Jackson. Paulsboro will pick it up at the Sterling 35.
Nice tackle by Terrell Jackson on the play. First and 10 Paulsboro from Sterling's 35. So Tally back to pass. Interception. Number 14, Mark Macario.
Number 14, Mark Macario.
Great coverage by Mark Macario on the play.
He'll take over first and 10.
I have no idea why Paulsboro's throwing the ball in that situation. Up 25-6, there's no need for throwing the ball. But they did, and they suffered the consequences. Now Sterling takes the ball 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Handoff off stuffed Terrell Jackson.
Jackson is stacked up in the backfield. Paulsboro tacklers led by number 59, Jermaine Ruffin.
Led by number 59, Jermaine Ruffin.
Bring up 2nd down and 11.
They'll bring up about 2nd down and 11. Two receivers split right, one left. Terrell Jackson in the backfield. Pat Clauder back to pass. Hits Mark Macario. Picks up the 1st down.
Nice grab there by Macario, number 14.
To about the 37-yard line, 1st down. Brought down by number 44, Lee Campbell.
First and 10 Knights from their own 36-yard line. Slaughter, handoff to Regitas. Stacked up for a loss, about one.
On the sweep, brought down in the backfield for a loss on the play. Loss of about 2, bring up 2nd down and 12, brought down by number 95, Reggie Lewis.
That'll bring up 2nd down and about 12. Slaughter with the handoff. Kurgitis breaks one tackle and stopped. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Brought down in the backfield again, flags in on the play. Number 35, Craig Bennett in on the tackle.
Joe, it appeared to be a face masking penalty, possibly.
Clipping on the offense. Face mask on the defense. Penalties offset.
Offsetting penalties here. We have a clip call on Sterling. Face mask. A face mask penalty called against Paulsboro.
Penalties offset, so it'll still be 2nd down and about 12. Corner with the handoff to Gurgis up the middle. It's up a nice gain of about 4 on the play.
That was a nice hit there by number 44, Lee Campbell.
Bring up 3rd down and about 9.
Bring up a 3rd down and about 9.
7-yard line.
Ball spotted at the Sterling's 37-yard line. Slaughter with the keeper.
Slaughter on the keeper.
It's up a nice gain of about 7 on the play.
46-yard line.
Bring up a 4th down.
Very good play there by Pat Clauder.
Just short of the 1st down marker, bring up 4th down and a short 1.
Bring up about 4th down and a long 1 on the play. flag on the play.
Flags in on the play.
Be a full start against the Silver Knights.
Back Sterling up 5 yards, bring up 4th and 6.
Moving back 5. Be about 4th and 6.
Penalty hurt Sterling pretty bad. Carrier back in the game. Amaraso got a little lost right there.
Quarterback to pass. Ball dropped by Amaratis. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And Paulsboro takes over on downs.
Paulsboro will take over on down. At the Sterling 41-yard line.
Be 1st and 10 for Paulsboro at about the Sterling's 42-yard line. Tally back to pass. Hits number 49, Jacob Hoffman. Nice tackle by number 7, Pat Slaughter.
Jacob Hoffman brought down in the open field by Pat Slaughter. Bring up 2nd down and about 5 for the Red Raiders. Ball spotted at the Sterling 35-yard line.
Still don't understand why the Paulsboro Red Raiders are passing the ball.
Well, you can't
40 to go, 4th quarter.
Can't blame the coaching. It's got them where they've gone. So
another pass. Gain of about 7 on the play. Be a 1st down.
Pass complete to number 84, Jamie Tarpley.
Caught by number 84, Jamie Tarpley.
That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Brought down by Harry Bowler.
Ball spotted at the Sterling 24-yard line.
hands off to number 19, Richard Gaines, and he takes it up 5. And touchdown, Paulsboro. 19, Richard Gaines with a very impressive run.
Touchdown. Bring the score to 31-6, Paulsboro. With about 6 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter play.
It's going to put the score up to 31-6, Paulsboro. 5:57 to go in the game. Extra point attempts, no good. Appears to be a lot of confusion there, defensive Sterling. Here's a shot of the Sterling cheerleaders. Always here to lead the players on. Score is going to remain 31-6. Kicking for Paulsboro be number 95, Reggie Lewis. Back deep for the Sterling Silver Knights, number 9, Paul Kergitis, and number 7, Pat Clauder. To the wall long, Macario, Eric Enders, and Mario Milano. And there's the kick. Very good kick.
So his kick goes out of bounds inside the Sterling.
It's a flag. That'll be illegal procedure. Sterling will make him re-kick.
Paulsboro will re-kick to Sterling. That kick stayed in bounds. It would have trapped Sterling down in their own 10. Okay, Sterling will elect to take the ball. It's going to be 1st and 10, Silver Knight ball from their own 35.
Sterling elects to take the ball at their own 35-yard line.
Ball off to number 9, Paul Kergitis, who breaks a few, brought down about the 44.
To about the 43-yard line, brought down by number 22, Tom Massey.
Nice run from Paul Kergitis.
About 2 for the Silver Knights.
2nd and 2 for the Knights from their own 43. Hand off to Kergitis.
Kergitis again on the carry, crosses the 45, clears out the first down.
Kergitis crosses the 45, appears to have
22, Tom Massey.
the first down. Brought down by number 22, Tom Massey.
Another exceptional run by Kergitis, filling in for the injured Dante Walker.
First and 10 for Sterling from their own 46. Off to Kergitis again, who runs up the middle. They host the Paulsboro tacklers, and there's flags down on the play.
Flags in on the play.
Kergitis appears to be a little shooken up.
Holding penalty against Sterling will back the play up 10 yards.
Going to be holding against Sterling.
Back him up 5 yards.
And Kergitis going to go back in the huddle, okay.
Sorry, that'll back him up 10. Yards.
After the penalty, Sterling will have the ball at their own 36. First and 20.
First and 20 for Sterling from their own 36 to the holding penalty. Clauder gives it to the big back, number 33, Terrell Jackson. Who fumbles the ball. It's picked up by Paulsboro.
Fumbles the ball on the play, recovered by Paulsboro.
Covered by Paul Red Coles from Paulsboro, number 45.
I didn't catch the number, Joe, but somebody from Paulsboro laid an excellent hit on Terrell Jackson. And there appears to be a player down for Sterling. See if we can see who that is. Try and see who the injured player for Sterling is.
About 2 minutes left to go in the game, they had a fumble up the air, and the Gateway kid caught it and ran 60 yards for a touchdown. They had a clip of like 10 yards. Oh, man.
And that's the big back, number 33, Terrell Jackson. Trainers are assisting him as of now.
They played at Gateway.
4:12 to go in the game. Paulsboro 31, Sterling 6.
When's Sterling going to get late?
They were supposed to get them last year.
And Terrell Jackson gets to his feet. And
Paulsboro will take over, 1st and 10.
Jackson appears to be okay.
Terrell appears to be alright, walks off the field on his own will. Lone Sterling touchdown came in the first half when Dante Walker covered a fumble and ran it all the way back.
Paulsboro ball, 1st and 10 from the Sterling 43-yard line. 4 minutes.
1st and 10 Paulsboro, Sterling 43. Excellent run. And there he goes. 10-5 touchdown Paulsboro. Number 36, Jared Cooper. Makes it 43 yards for another Paulsboro touchdown.
Excellent run up the middle. Exploded with exceptional speed.
37-6 Paulsboro lead. Joe, I guess you could say that's going to put the nail in the coffin for Sterling.
Brandon Strumper in to attempt the extra point of the score. Paulsboro 37 and Sterling 6.
Paulsboro is going to call a timeout here. Appears to be head coach Todd Green going out of the field. It's a shot of the Sterling cheerleaders and loyal fans. His first year head coach Todd Green out there talking to his team. Paulsboro lines up for the extra point attempt. Kicking is number 10. And the kick is up. And it's no good. Remain 37-6 in favor of Paulsboro.
Score remains 37-6.
Score remained 37-6 with 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter of play.
Paulsboro will kick off to Sterling. Back deep to receive for Sterling's number 14, Mark Macario, and number 9, Paul Kergidis. And kicking for Paulsboro's number 95, Reggie Lewis.
Kergidis and Mark Macario back deep to receive the Reggie Lewis kick.
And there's the kick. Excellent kick by Reggie Lewis.
Another touchback kick from Reggie Lewis.
Out of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Silver Knights are going to take it 1st and 10 from their own 20. With 4 minutes exact to go in the game, Paulsboro up 37-6.